events. So now we're going to take a few minutes of your time while you're enjoying your coffee and dessert, and hopefully a little bit of wine that you might have left, to talk a little bit about what this means, this polar might, as in what the poles might look like in the future. And that's when the future is led by these fabulous young researchers that are here with us today.
Well, welcome to the future. With warming temperatures, the University Center at Svalbard every year is expanding its graduate program and including more and more interdisciplinary programs every year. We are very happy to announce at this groundbreaking event this evening that they now will be offering a palm tree horticulture graduate program that they will be accepting applications for this coming September. So we invite you all to apply to this very new polar palm tree program.
Absolutely fabulous. But on the other side of the coin, due to all of the melting of Earth's permafrost, the International Unemployment Commission has decided that it would be cheaper to build an international polar permafrost research station on Mars instead of paying the unemployment of all of the permafrost researchers on Earth. Now, of course, the members of the Permafrost Old Researchers Network, or PORN, for those of you who like acronyms, are quite pleased by this development.
Yeah, that's really nice for them. On another front, a very, very successful captive breeding program of the Arctic fox has now resulted in a fox that is brown in the wintertime and green in the summertime to match the changing vegetation of the Arctic landscape. And so successfully that the Irish rugby team is now very excited and impressed by this small creature that we are now going on 8 years of them using the Arctic fox as their mascot.
Go Fox, go. However, because of the massive increase in shipping traffic across the North Pole, the Pirates of the Caribbean have moved up to the Arctic and now are a constant threat to researchers in the North.
However, the good news is that the Arctic marine researchers, that the pirates also have to keep an eye out for those bears. As populations have skyrocketed, thanks to the massive white PVC platforms that are now anchored to the sea floor. Of course, these platforms mimic sea ice and are thanks to the BP as part of their $500 billion mitigation for the next oil spill.
The residents of the Amundsen Scott South Pole Station are doing quite well with their new residents, because as of 2013, as predicted by Al Gore, the sea ice in the Arctic has disappeared. So Santa Claus and the missus have had to find a new home. After several years of intense negotiations with the Antarctic Treaty Commission, they have finally agreed that they can add a new wing onto the South Pole Station.
Well, speaking of Santa and his posse, after a rather unsuccessful Christmas Day launch of the reindeer burger in 2020, McDonald's suffered massive declines on the stock market. To help gain back consumer support, they added Rudolph to their collection of Happy Meal characters. You know, and since then, the reindeer burgers have really just been flying out the door.
Yum, yum. Now, you might also remember a very famous person from the Sarah Palin. Now, you might also know that a few years ago, she took over a foundation called Promote More and Deeper Drilling. And unfortunately, recently she realized that the foundation was not about drilling for oil. Instead, it was about increasing the amount of scientific drilling we have in the Antarctic.
Drill, baby, drill. And on our local note, the township of Tromsø, Norway, recently reported that they now have more polar researchers than all of the US and Canada combined. Now, the city, often referred to as the Paris of the North, credits this immense knowledge base mostly due to the hosting of the APECS International Office Directorate.
Thank you, Norway. Another project that has been incredibly successful over the years is an education and outreach expedition called Babies on Board. Now, Babies on Board started as a way to enhance the knowledge of young people, to really give them an appreciation of the polar regions. What you may not know, a little piece of hidden history, is that Babies on Board started in 2012 after the incredibly successful speed dating event that happened during the Arctic frontiers. By the way, Jennifer, how old is your son now?
I think we should do 2 minutes.
All right.
Now, really, back to the